Good evening and welcome to State of Business on Art Television. I am Tamiru Nimsat. Let's have a look at the headlines. Board of Investment should encourage more FDIs from the manufacturing sector. Former BOI chief stresses. Farming community have their own lands. President tells in Damulda. News in detail. Former head of the Board of Investment, Thilan Wijayasinghe, says that Board of Investment has implemented 750 new projects during the period of 1995 to 2001. Addressing a breakfast forum in Colombo recently, former BOI chief said that some of the projects took only just 3 weeks to go for commercial operations for the initial application for such a project.
And I must tell you the record of us receiving an application, approving it, signing an agreement, renting an old building at the Katunayaka zone and commencing commercial operation. So from application to commencing commercial operation, we did it in 3 weeks. Because this was a company that won a tender to manufacture tents for the Saudi Arabian government after a major fire destroyed the tents and dozens of people were killed. So he had very little time to actually manufacture these tents. So during the 95 to 2001 period, 750 new private projects were implemented. I'm not talking of signing agreements under Section 17 of the BOI law. And this was a doubling of the number of projects that were set up during the prior 17-year period. And that, I'm sorry if I'm sounding as if I'm bragging, but I have to give credit to the board, to the team. But that's what allowed the team to win for the first time ever to this date international awards, where the BOI won the runner-up of the top national investment agency in Asia, awarded by Corporate Location magazine, and by the same magazine, 21st best websites out of 500 investment promotion agencies. And I'm proud to say that the BOI was the first organization to actually have a website and have online applications in all of government agencies.
Former BOI chief Wijayasinghe also said that the Board of Investment should encourage more FDIs from the manufacturing sector and the state should step in to settle the Epala phosphate mine legal issue dragging for over 20 years. At the same time, he also questioned why companies that are making 40% of profit like SAGT and CICT terminals were given such a lot of concessions.
The BOI has argued in this that out of 1,700 BOI companies that are in operations, almost 80% of them are paying taxes at the normal rate. So we give them the incentives, they set up operation, and after a while, they have to pay all of the normal taxes that are applicable in this country. Now, to some extent, I agree with it, but I disagree with the aggressive nature of which tax holidays were granted, particularly for projects where Sri Lanka is giving up something. For example, a port terminal. I saw no justification to give SAGT, CICT, or whoever a 20-year income tax holiday, especially when you make a 40% profit margin on it. But I was overruled by the Treasury. On top of granting a 20-year tax holiday, SAGT was granted, much to my shock when I read the budget of 1997 or 8, investment relief of 1/3 of the investment to be set off against the taxes of John Keels. No wonder that the tax to GDP ratio came down from about 18 to 90%, 19% that prevailed during the period I was chairman BOI in the late 90s.
In a major step towards resolving land ownership issues for over 2 million Sri Lankans, the Urume program was officially launched this evening in Dambulla under the theme of Collective Path to a Stable Country. The program's aim is to provide permanent land ownership solutions for the farming community who are currently holding the land licenses of Ranbhumi, Jayabhumi and Swarnabhumi and such permissions from respective authorities.
The
Urume program is to assist the farming community who are living on lands given by the government. Accordingly, the Urume program will remove the conditions which had been imposed for a long period and freehold deeds will be provided. According to the law, President has the authority to provide a permanent deed for any citizen. Accordingly, President will give freehold for 2 million requested individuals or families. This is a real revolution. No one has given the freehold deeds like this. We give the ownership to the farmers. This is your land, This is your father's or your grandfather's. Their effort and sweat make the country self-sufficient. Then those lands should be given to those who can use it. That's all.
ගන්නන් අපි දෙන්නම් ඒක වැඩ කටයුතු කරපු අයට එච්චරයි.
Stay tuned. We will return after this short commercial break. Welcome back after the break. United Republican Front leader MP Partli Champika Ranawaka says that they have a program to strengthen the country's economy within a period of 3 years. Addressing a party promotion campaign, parliamentarian Ranawaka said that the government still has failed to introduce a proper system to identify who has money.
අන්න බලන්න ඉන්දියාව 2015 ඉඳන් මේ අවුරුදු 10 ඇතුළත ආණ්ඩුවේ ආදායම 3 ගුණයකින් වැඩි කරගෙන තියෙනවා. බදු වැඩි කරලාද? නෑ. ඒ ආණ්ඩුව ඊටාම බුද්ධිමත් වැඩක් කළා. ඉන්දියාව කියන්නේ අපිට වඩා දුප්පත් රටක්. ඉන්දියාව අපිට වඩා නූගත් රටක්. ඉන්දියාව අපේ තරම් මේ විදිහේ සංවිධිත නාගරිකකරණයක් වෙලා තියෙන රටක් නෙවෙයි. අපේ එක පුද්ගල ආදායමෙන් භාගයයි ඉන්දියාවේ ආදායම. මොකද ඒගොල්ලෝ කළේ? සියලුම ගණදෙනු ඒගොල්ලෝ ඉලෙක්ට්‍රොනික පදනමකට ගත්තා. රුපියල් 500 ඒගොල්ලෝ 1000 ඒගොල්ලෝ 2000 ඒගොල්ලෝ තියාගෙන ඉන්නේ උන් ඔක්කොම තහනම් කළා මෝඩි අකමැතුමා. කිව්වා ගිණුමකට දාපන්. ඒ ගිණුම හරහා මේවා වියදම් කරපළා කියලා. මිත්‍රවරුනි අපි මොකද්ද කරන්නේ? ආණ්ඩුව මොකද්ද කරන්නේ? මේ 1 කෝටි 60 ලක්ෂයක් මේ රටේ දුවදරුවෝයි වැඩි මහල්ලෝයි ඔක්කොටම ටින් නම්බර් දෙන්නේ. මේ තව දොයිතුවක ආදායමක් නැති අස්වැසුමින් ජීවත් වෙන පවුල් 37 ලක්ෂයක් ඉන්නවා ඔක්කොටම ටින් නම්බර් දෙන්න. සල්ලි තියෙන මිනිහා අල්ල ගන්න ඒකට ක්‍රමවේද හදන්න නැතුව ඒකට විද්‍යානුකූල ක්‍රමවේද හදන්න නැතුව නිකන් ඩිජිටල් ඉකොනොමි ගියේ ඉන්නේ. බොහොම පැහැදිලිව අපි කියනවා වසර 3ක් ඇතුළත ලංකාවේ ආදායම දෙගුණයකින් නම් වන ආණ්ඩුවේ ආදායම අපි
An interactive session organised by Sri Lankan Airlines at the Sri Lanka High Commission in London served as a platform for fostering collaboration between top UK tourism agencies and Foreign Minister Ali Sabri. The purpose of this event was to collectively strategize and enhance Sri Lanka's position as a leading multifaceted tourist destination. High Commissioner Rohita Bogullagama emphasizes the imperative for increased awareness among the UK tour operators and the government of Sri Lanka, stressing mutual collaboration to enhance Sri Lanka's tourism efforts. He also highlighted Princess Anne's recent visit to Sri Lanka as a testament to the close bond between Sri Lanka and the UK. The Q&A session between the Foreign Minister and the UK tour operators explored various topics including travel investment, streamlining online visa processes, diversifying Sri Lanka's image beyond a beach destination, sports tourism, food tourism, educational and awareness programs targeting the mainstream British community, increased funding for tourism promotions and addressing the role of competitors. Foreign Minister Ali Sabri addressed all raised points, offering solutions and taking notes for further discussion with the Ministers of Tourism and Airport and Aviation. In his concluding speech, the Minister also highlighted a remarkable 106% year-on-year growth in tourism. It is also revealed that Sri Lanka has experienced rapid growth in tourists' arrivals, achieving 70% of pre-COVID levels in 2023. Emphasizing the airline's commitment to furthering tourism growth in 2024, Veera Singha highlighted the expanded focus on social media promotions and targeting niche segments like carbon-neutral tourism utilities. Chairman to the Agri Innovation and Lassana Group of Companies, Dr. Lasantha Malavige says that Sri Lankan farmers should adopt more affordable high-tech or mid-tech farming methods to increase yield and minimize post-harvest waste in fruit and vegetable production like in other developed countries. Dr. Malavige made these observations after signing an agreement with India's AgriPlus Protected Cultivation Private Limited to pave the way for advanced greenhouse solutions in Sri Lanka. At the function held in Colombo, Dr. Malavige recently announced that Lassana Agri Innovation has entered into a partnership agreement with Giniga India and AgriLast India to open its doors to advanced green solutions for local farmers to ensure higher yield and safer food production for Sri Lanka. He said that the adoption of greenhouse technology would empower local traditional farmers to produce high quality safe food at an affordable price for consumers. He also added that accordingly, Lassan Agri Innovation will be guiding the farmers in choosing the right technological solution by moving away from traditional farming, offering advice, guidance, and support for higher yields. For that purpose, the company will also be launching an incubation and knowledge sharing center for high-tech farming at a greenhouse facility in Dewlapitiya.
ඉන්දියාවේ මිල ගණන් එක සංසන්දනය කළාම අපේ මිල ගණන් 3-4 ගුණයක් වැඩි. ඒ විතරක් නෙමෙයි එංගලන්තයේ මිල ගණනොත් අපිට වඩා අඩුයි. අපි එංගලන්තයේ පළතුරු සහ එළවලු වල ගණන් වලට වඩා වැඩි ගන්නට තමයි අපි ලංකාවේ එළවලු පළතුරු ගන්න. ඒ විතරක් නෙමෙයි මේවා ක්වොලිටි එක ගොඩක් අඩුයි. ගොඩක් වෙලාවට ඩැමේජ් වෙලා නැත්තම් වැඩිම ප්‍රශ්නේ තියෙන්නේ මේවා හයිජිනික් විදියට නැත්තම් සෞඛ්‍ය ආරක්ෂිත විදියට හැන්ඩල් කරලා නැහැ. ඒ කියන්නේ ෆාම් හොඳට හදන්න පුළුවන්. හැබැයි ඊට පස්සේ එතන හරියට හැදෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඒතකොට 35-40ක් ප්‍රමාණයක් මේ නිෂ්පාදනය කරන දේවල් කිසිම පරිභෝජනයකට ගන්න බැරුව අහක දානවා. එතනින්ම අපිට මිල 35කින් 40කින් අඩු කරන්න පුළුවන් මේ අපි පෝස්ට් හාවෙස්ට් වේස්ටේජ් එක අපි නතර ගත්තා නම්. ඒ කියන්නේ නිෂ්පාදනය කළාට පස්සේ ඇති වෙන නාස්තිය.
That's all our news for today. For this and more, subscribe to our channel on YouTube and follow us on Facebook.